The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair's name. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. It's the not quite Halloween show.
That is correct.
We're still decorating because it's a week or so to go. We can still decorate. Plus it saves time in the editing or the set dressing.
Well, that doesn't save me any time. It's all the same for me.
Dave comes in at start time
And sits down and watches Ed go crazy as he tries to figure out how all the cameras and all the colors and everything and the lighting and the white
the
balancing
white balancing.
is critical to make us not look like Donald Trump and his
Jeez.
orangeness.
Sometimes we do look like Donald Trump. And then that's a lot of work. Hey, we have some Halloween fun tonight.
Okay.
Now, you see, you have a guest standing next to you.
I do.
Dave. It's
Yes.
Michael Myers.
Oh.
Now, you said you went to the Spirit Halloween store.
I did a while back, yes. Probably when it first opened for the season.
And you don't remember seeing the big Michael Myers and you step on him and he moves around?
There's like a pad in front of it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably did see that. But they had a lot of weird. They had spiders crawling around, a little like a mini haunted house in there too, Ed.
Yeah, it's fun to go in there.
Which a guest that was with me at the time refused to go through that. Even in the Halloween store, he wouldn't go through it.
Oh, this little thing in the back where there's a little bit of fog. It
Yes.
says warning if you have issues with breathing.
Yes.
Just a little fog and maybe a strobe light was in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing to jump out at you.
No.
I do have video of the Halloween Michael Myers at Spirit we can take a look at
Okay.
later. Because it's $250.
Oh! Are you going to get one?
Well, I made one over here.
Right.
And it wasn't ready in time for the taping, but his head is going to move in his arm when I'm done.
Wow.
For less than $50.
Well, there you go.
The jumpsuit was $15 on Amazon. And a Michael Myers costume, which is the jumpsuit and a cheap mask, is like over $50.
Oh, that's not right.
So we'll take a look at that later. And then, let's see. Let's do our films. Do we have any Halloween-type films on
Well,
tonight's
not
show?
for tonight's show. I have Johnny English Strikes Again and Suspiria.
Ooh, that's a scary one.
Is it scary?
I have Hunter Killer, which sounds scary, but it's about subs, American subs or something.
All right, then.
So we're going to take a look at our first film.
Oh, is that the Johnny English Strikes Again?
Yes.
Oh, let's go. That's got that fine Rowan Atkinson, who is well known for his, what's that, Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
And Emma Thompson and Jake Lacey. Rowan Atkinson returns as the much-loved Ed. He's much loved.
Is he?
Apparently.
Not on here.
Accidental secret agent. Here he is. And Johnny English strikes again when a cyber attack reveals the identity of all active undercover agents in Britain. The country's only hope is called out of retirement. English's new mission is his most critical to date. Dive headfirst into action to find the mastermind hacker. A man with few skills in analog methods. English must overcome the challenges of modern technology, or his newest mission will become a secret services blast. Rated PG for some
The identities of our
violence,
serving
brief
agents
humor
have been
language.
exposed.
Brief, Ed, brief! Nudity.
That means Mr. Bean's bum
You think?
is going to be shown.
I actually saw my first Mr. Bean film about a month and a half ago. Mr. Bean's Vacation. And I will say, since I expected very little, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
No, it reached my expectations. They had moments of snickering, let's put it that way.
Now, did you watch that from the DVD we gave away about 10 years ago, or you happened upon it?
It was on Netflix, I think.
Oh. You got a copy of, we got many of those to give away, and I'm sure, or did you not even want to bother taking one home?
I might pass on that.
You probably passed, but you didn't have it at home.
But is this like, I don't know this Johnny English. I guess it's a combo of trying to be Bond, but ends up more like Clouseau.
Yeah. Now, this is the third one. Johnny English 3. I don't remember. I'm sure there was a Johnny English.
Yes, I remember that.
What was the second one?
I don't remember that one.
Okay.
Probably Returns. Isn't that what Pink Panther is? Pink Panther, Return of the Pink Panther Strikes Again. Oh, they're right.
Were you doing that? Those are holding up our pumpkins
The
tonight.
Revenge of the Pink Panther. Well, there was the first one or the second one? The first one was Pink Panther, I think in '64.
Yeah.
And was there a Shot in the Dark?
Yeah.
And then Alan Arkin did a Pink Panther.
For some reason.
Yeah. Which was wrong. Don't ever see that. Yeah, they had a bunch. Revenge, Return, and then they had the Son of the Pink Panther, Trail of the Pink Panther, long after the star has passed along.
They use clips. So there was one with clips. They were on the search. I don't know.
That might have been
Did they ever?
Trail with Ted Wass.
Yeah.
And Son, was that Roberto Benigni?
Yeah. Did they ever explain what happened to Clouseau? Because they were looking for him via clips.
I could not bring myself to see those films. I actually enjoyed the first set of Pink Panther films with Peter Sellers. But once they went to Son and Trail, I said, no, you can't make them without Peter Sellers. Even if they're old clips, you can't. It's no good.
I believe Rich Little had to do the voice of David Niven in that.
Oh,
because
really?
he had died before post-production work was done.
Huh.
So let's take a look at this is a scary one for Halloween.
I'm
here.
scared already.
It's Hunter Killer.
Gerard for the Red October.
Gerard Butler, Ethan Bard, and Corey Johnson. Ooh. Deep under the Arctic Ocean, American submarine captain Joe Glass is on the hunt for a U.S. sub in distress when he discovers a secret Russian coup in the offing, threatening to dismantle the world order. Captain Glass must now assemble an elite group of Navy SEALs to rescue the kidnapped Russian president and sneak through enemy waters to stop World War III. Rated R for violence and some language.
Just some language.
Just some off-color language.
Is that what it is?
I didn't know why they bother with that. I heard F-bombs flying around on the American Horror Story.
What? That's on regular
F-bombs.
cable TV. You
Yes.
can't do that.
You can do it now, I guess.
Ah, we've come a long way from those NYPD blue butts, haven't we?
I forget what was the worst they could say on that show. I think a-hole in the full word was...
Can we say that on this?
I know, we can. I like a-hole. It's funnier, though.
Is it?
Than the
Okay.
actual word.
Yeah, I suppose.
To keep you alive long enough so you can testify.
So this has a Hunt for Red October kind of vibe, because it's again the Russians involved and submarines, but not as good of a set of actors.
I wonder if they do the trick where they zoom in on the Russian guy and then pull out where he's speaking in English.
Still, to this day, I consider that the best method of translation.
Yeah,
That was so. Who directed that?
very clever. I'm not sure. One of the action directors of the time, the late 80s.
Great film.
That's a warship.
Careful what I shoot at. Did you know he has a new show, a new talk show?
Yes.
Alec Baldwin. I have to check that out. I kind of like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, he's good talking.
He's good talking.
And he's good doing Trump.
Well, I liked.
He's all over.
I like him when he was on. Was it Turner Classic Movies? He did a segment frequently, introducing films or films of his choice that he liked to see, and gave some background. He's somewhat of a film historian, a little bit, not as much as the late Robert Osborne.
Yeah.
But he has a great deal of knowledge, and it's interesting to listen. So I'm curious to see his talk show.
We'll take a look at that.
I'm gonna.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Ed. I'm gonna DVR it.
It's actually on tonight as we tape this, but a while ago as you see this.
That's true. All right, we're going on to Suspiria.
Ooh.
Starring Chloe Grace Moretz, Tilda Swinton, Dakota Johnson. A darkness swirls at the center of a world-renowned dance company. One that will engulf the artistic director, an ambitious young dancer, and a grieving psychotherapist. Some will succumb to the nightmare. Others will finally wake up. Rated R for disturbing content involving ritualistic violence, bloody images, graphic nudity. And
Oh!
what does that mean?
It means a winky.
A winky.
Usually.
And some language including sexual references.
I still want to know why a winky is graphic, and yet a full frontal female would not be.
Because maybe the full female frontal is wearing a merkin, and it's actually covering up the parts, whereas the winky is just that's what it is.
It's not graphic, though. It's a human organ. It shouldn't be described as graphic.
It does give it a negative connotation.
It does.
It makes me almost feel ashamed to have a winky. Ed.
Right. Or showing it in a public forum, like some gentleman does apparently in here.
He's a dancer, and dancers are artists, and artists express themselves in any manner that includes flashing a winky.
I wonder if graphic is referring to the tights they wear, which is more disturbing even than an actual
I
winky.
think so. I agree with you. It almost looks as if the winky is suffering. By the way, you see the old man in this?
Yeah.
You know who that is?
I'm not sure.
That's Tilda Swinton
Oh, is it?
playing an old man. And in my opinion, you don't need a lot of makeup to turn Tilda Swinton into a man. But yes, that's Tilda Swinton playing
Didn't
an
know
old
that.
man.
Did you see that somewhere before here? Or just notice it?
No, I was watching a news program, and one of the stories was about this film, a brief film, and they were talking about who this actor is. Who is this actor, this old man that's getting such coverage? And who is it? Well, it's Tilda Swinton.
Ah.
That's what it is. 4 hours of makeup. I think that's excessive, but I think you could have got away with 2.
Do you remember the original? This is a remake.
Isn't this a Hitchcockian film originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an Italian.
Oh, so it wasn't Hitchcock.
No.
Was it, what's his name there?
It was a suspense film, though. I don't think there was any name actors
it's not a
in it.
Dario Argento film,
You
is
would
it?
think so, but no. I'm not sure on... we can look that up if it's really necessary. I don't think it is, but
all right.
we can on our phones now if we want.
Yeah, well, I don't want.
When we started doing these shows, we didn't have like a computer that we could hold in our hands. We had a big book that we had to look through, and it
The
was
Leonard Maltin book.
and it was twice the size it should be because it went through a few floods, and that was our reference. That's all we had then, and our knowledge.
Now we have the giant dumpster called the internet
Yeah,
to give us all this information, which may or may not be true.
fake news.
Fake news.
Let's take a look, and I think we have a lot because there's a few extras from last week I threw in because we had our special look at the Halloween films last week with Jim. And I want to thank Jim for stopping by for the past 5 episodes.
Yes.
It was good to have him back, and the magic was there again after 30 years. You fit right in. We'll have Jim back.
Yes, we will.
Coming up soon. Now let's take a look at the DVD releases.
I never saw this film yet. Have you?
I saw, I'm going to say a half hour of it, and I fell asleep, and I never wanted to go back to it, really.
Oh, no.
This is a nice, lovely collection here with a little ball and a bag if you happen to like this film. I'm going to give it one more try. Speaking of the the computer. What did yours just say? Your
I got a message. I got a text message.
Did it tell you who it was from?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't it? It's technological, Ed.
Wow. You still have a track phone, right? But now it talks to you, or
Yes.
did you upgrade?
No, it's still a track phone.
Oh, they're amazing, those track phones
Yeah,
these
they
days.
do everything now. You might as well just be like a regular one. Ash versus Evil Dead. Yeah, okay, there. I was just going to say that's from one of the networks, but there it is in the lower corner there. Stars Network.
Canceled after 3 seasons.
Oh, did it get canceled?
Yeah, and this is the complete collection of. I guess Lee Majors played his father in the 2nd and 3rd seasons.
Ooh.
So maybe I would get that.
What happened there, Ed?
That I either got a bid or a payment from PayPal.
Wow, for what?
For eBay sales.
Okay, there you go.
We really have to turn these things off, or the sound down at least. Let's see. Cash registers going off, voices telling us.
Karen Black, Trilogy of Terror. Don't know this.
Sure you do.
I do?
Yes.
Okay, tell me.
Of course, this is the spoiler, went right on the cover. She is turned into the creature here.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the little Zeddy fetish doll that was chasing Karen Black around in the TV movie? Yes.
You're telling me what I remember?
Huh?
I don't recall.
You don't recall, huh? The classic TV movie.
It's got to be from the 70s.
70s. There was 3 stories. Nobody remembers the first 2. I can, you're fine not remembering those. But the last one with the doll chasing Karen Black around. And she has trouble seeing it because one eye is this way. But maybe she can see it better.
Is she still alive?
No, she is passed on.
Okay.
Just talking about her in a show a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, this is the most recent. That was fairly recent.
Yes.
Did it have all the same people in it?
Yes, I think everybody was back, and then we added Cher in.
Oh.
And this is the sing-along edition, so the words come up in case you don't know the words to the ABBA songs.
I think Cher's like a human cockroach. Just lives forever. You can't kill her.
A lot of surgery, but she looks good and looks like Cher, though. She has a Cher mask on.
She looks Cher-ish. She looks waxy, like it's a wax face. But she is what? 70s?
70s,
something like that?
70s.
60s? When were they singing? Early 60s, right? Mid 60s?
Yeah, later 60s. Was that 68?
So 50 years ago. So yeah, she's got to be about 70.
Yeah. Holding up well with the plastic.
Oh yeah, well, like they say, it melt at high temperatures. Schlock. Oh God.
A Love Stranger Than King Kong. This is from John Landis. I don't think he killed anyone directing this one.
This is one of the few films where his actors and everyone stayed alive.
I don't know if this was Rick Baker. I think it might have been when in the ape suit. It was just an ape man running around.
When was this from? 70s?
Early 70s.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
I thought there would be more.
I thought, I think I borrowed a few for next week because it was a little low next week.
All right.
So, let's see. Okay, I might edit this few seconds out here while I put a disc in. Remember, I'm doing this, or maybe not, because look at Dave and Michael Myers. Pay no attention to that man putting a disc in the machine.
And look at the fine blade. Oh, you can't see the knife. But can I move him? Will that cause damage?
No, he's all right.
I can move him up?
If you want to ask what I've been doing on my retirement, Dave.
Yes, I realize you've been building Michael Myers.
Well, the hand was one of those kind of cheap plastic hand coming out of the ground things.
Yeah. With
the fingers all out, so I had to, and he's not finished painting yet. Mm-hmm. But I had to bend all the fingers and then putty them and then close them around the hand.
Wow, this is what I get to look forward to when I retire. Puttying fingers.
Right. I would rather have done that because it was cheaper too.
Uh-huh.
But looking on eBay for hands and fists, I discovered an item that was quite disturbing. I think it was Amazon or eBay. Look up or don't look up the Doc Johnson fist.
Oh no, what is that?
That is a
Can we not describe it?
well, it's an adult aid.
Oh!
You put the put it together in your mind what that is. The Doc Johnson fist product.
Oh, man.
It was beautiful. Put a
It
knife.
was beautiful?
Yeah, I could have put the knife right in there, but it was $50. I'm not gonna
Oh no,
spend
you're
that.
on a budget.
We're on a budget. And, here is the Michael Myers. This
Okay.
is what I was looking for. $259.99
Before tax, Ed.
before tax, but they always have 20% off coupons around.
What is this, Bed Bath & Beyond?
And it looked kind of nice standing there, but don't step on.
It doesn't look any better than the one you've got.
No, mine is actually better. And I do have a head. I'm going to put the mask on with eyes behind it, but I don't have that here. It's not. You're not supposed to really see too much of the eyes, though. And it does play the Halloween theme.
Okay.
But I don't know about the twisting body. I'm having my head move because mainly it was his head that was moving around. You didn't see his body move around. And then this odd stabbing motion, which looks odd, unless there's a victim right under
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
You could put the Doc Johnson device in his
Oh.
hand, maybe. But it's only a cheap wire frame you stick together, very thin pipes
Yeah.
you put together. And I see there's all kinds of videos, if you want to look them up on YouTube, of people putting their Michael Myers together.
Are they all retired?
That's a lot of young kids
Is it?
and a very annoying family with hundreds of these who have a lot of views, but I couldn't watch them. And we're back. There was do you remember seeing that in the Spirit? I guess not. There are so many other things.
You're right. There was a lot of things we were kind of walking past and, triggering them as you walk by or stepping on the pads. And it's just a fun-filled family day of activity. What are you doing today, kids? Oh, we're going to go to Spirit Hollywood and step on pads. And we're going to go do that all day long.
I'll have you know that I did do that, and my wife didn't want to go with me. We filmed a video there last year. It was kind of fun, and apparently a lot of other folks are doing it because they're all over YouTube, with thousands of views for people just shooting video at the Spirit store. Now, we should mention here that because of the taping schedule, we couldn't do it on the show. That's why you have to sign up for our email.
All right.
On the email, we did have tickets to the Scaricon, which is in Turning Stone. How far is that in Verona? That's Syracuse, right, for
Is
most
it?
folks?
I don't even know. Is it? No, I think it's Utica-ish area.
Huh.
So maybe an hour and a half? I don't know. Yeah, because I
I'm
think
thinking it's longer. Syracuse?
I don't think it's Syracuse. I
You
think
don't
it's
think
Utica.
so?
I think it's closer to Utica.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I have a phone. Now look it up. Because I believe I went to see Alice Cooper at the Turning Stone.
Huh. Do you remember how long it took to drive there?
I didn't drive,
You didn't drive.
but
What, did you take a bus?
no, my brother drove.
Oh. But we did have the two, I have them now because we're taping before we gave them away. But after this, we're going to tape a special video giving the tickets away, which you'll see on the email.
Uh-huh.
Two full weekend admit one tickets we got here.
Where'd
That
we
means
get-
you can go both days.
Oh,
Oh, wait, 3 days. This is a full weekend, so I think you can go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with these. Boy, that was a good giveaway if only we could have done it on the show.
that is true.
But because of taping schedule, so we hope the winner enjoys.
Where'd you get those,
The
Ed?
Scaricon. We got these from a patron, I'll say. I don't know if we want to give away where we got these
Okay.
from. But
A patron. That's good.
the biggest star there was Malcolm McDowell,
Whoa!
which I would like to see, who's also at a closer convention this weekend as we tape.
Oh, yeah, where?
So he must live Farmingham, Massachusetts.
Okay, well, I don't know where that is.
He must live in the area in New York, because you don't get Malcolm McDowell showing up at these, not even the Chiller show, although I think he may have been there one time.
Yeah, I'm not really having much luck here.
You're not having luck on where Verona is? I swear it's outside of...
No, it's not. Syracuse is way far, Ed.
That is a good 3 hours, right? But you're thinking Turning Stone
I'm
is
thinking,
closer.
yeah, I'm going to do directions and see. 1 hour and 39 minutes, Ed.
Well, that's not bad.
So it is the Utica area.
Huh.
See how far away Syracuse? Syracuse is way over there. Probably another hour and a half.
Okay, well, that's not bad, I guess. Go see
Yeah,
Malcolm
it's
McDowell.
Utica because there's Rome. And it's just a little past Utica. Yep. I was correct. That's it. I knew, because I knew I'd been there and I wasn't going to travel. I mean, I'm a big Alice Cooper fan, but not for 3 hours. No, I have my limits. Which, by the way, I just saw him at the Palace Theater.
Yeah. You mentioned that next week when we go through the House of Frankenstein next week. And Dave, in the House of Frankenstein for 15 minutes about.
Ooh.
So we did a little bit of that last week, but our batteries ran out. So we didn't get too much in there. But we have a lot of batteries we had. We only had to change one. And then we had a light, which looked really good. Okay,
so that did help in your...
Oh, that did help.
Okay, that's good.
So it looks very good.
You know what I like about the House of Frankenstein, Ed?
What's that?
It's both scary, based on, legends and creatures and literature, horror and all that, but it's also a little bit of historical accuracy when it comes to the torture devices that they use.
Yeah.
And all that kind of... So you get a little bit of both. It's not only frightening, but it's a learning experience. And you get all the blood and the gore, which I love so much.
And you get to chop off people's heads and electrocute them, which you did all the button pushing. You push buttons in there, and things happen. You'll see some of that next week. And if you want to go, it's open weekends, probably 2 more weekends. Where are we now? We're kind of towards the end of Halloween. But if there's a weekend coming up and it's not Halloween, it's open, and then it's open Halloween Day. I would like to go Halloween Day sometime. Go up there.
What day is Halloween? Because it doesn't matter to you.
No.
But it matters to me.
It's Wednesday, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So the Halloween show will air the next week before, Tuesday before Halloween.
All right.
And we have to get to our game now.
Games. So we have where's the drawing?
It's under here. I'm going to get them with my feet under here.
Wow, this production. Really.
And now, I hope you can reach the board because I think it's out a little further than usual.
It looks like it is. But anyway, what is this? It's the poster pairs game. Am I looking over here? It's the poster pairs game where you send in an email to mediazone95@gmail.com with 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, which Ed is doing, with the box or the thing he picked up with his feet. And we reveal the 2 numbers that you've given us, and if they match, you'll win 2 free movie tickets. And if you write spin the wheel, we bring out that wonderful
the
thing.
wheel is over here, ready to go.
All right, Ed, what is it? What do you got?
It's Lawrence Katz, who I believe won in the past few weeks.
Okay.
And he says spin.
All right.
And he says 4 and 6, which I think he says a lot, doesn't he?
Does he?
4 and 6, yes.
Does he say that a lot? Okay.
I think so.
All right, here we go.
Of course, the 6 is the furthest away there.
Yeah, well, what can you do? Oh! Now I'm going to have to get up. But I'm going to stay, hopefully, within the camera. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm going to cheat.
Oh, not a match this time.
But let me reveal the other ones while I'm still standing. Ooh, look at that. Is it the old up and down ploy? It is. For that one, anyway.
There, okay.
Sorry, Mr. Katz, you did not win this time.
Now, if you would like to write in to enter that contest, don't forget to write in to join our email list, too, because you never know when we're going to have tickets to give away or something special on the email.
Am I just holding it list like this? Or
Yeah,
like
hold
that?
it over that way.
This is old school, Ed. Can't we just have a graphic?
We'll probably bring Kong back.
Send 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you give. If they match, which they didn't this time, but if they do, you'll win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin the wheel, you have a chance to win up to 6. Is that correct? It's 6?
Yes.
For years, I've been saying 10.
Yeah, no.
But now it's 6 because we're cheap.
Yes, well, we're left a limited number of tickets to give away,
Right.
and when the supplies are out, the demand is over.
That's
or the game is over. Unless
Well,
we
you know
can...
what? Maybe I'll take one of my Ollie's paychecks, Ed,
Uh-huh.
and give it to you to buy tickets. How much money does it take?
I think they come in... You can buy whatever you want. You can go over and buy, a gift card. Get a gift card for whatever we were giving away. We could do it that way. He was always buying the producer 50 tickets at a time.
50.
So we've got about 50 tickets to give away. When those are done, then we'll see what we're going to do.
How much was that? 50 tickets.
I think it's a couple $100.
Oh, that's reasonable. A couple hundred's not bad. I think, isn't it like? But I was thinking it's like, what is it, $12, $13, $14 to get in?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that maybe he gets a deal at 10. That'll be $500 for 50 tickets.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's probably doable.
No,
if
I'm
we
not
run
putting in
out.
that many hours. Uh-oh.
All right, we will see you next time with the big Halloween show and a trip through the House of Frankenstein.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.